So it looks like we've got the closest thing to a confirmation as we've had so far about whether or not Stu Macker, one of the killers from Scream 1, played by Matthew Lillard, will return for the next Scream movie. Scream 7? Are we up to number 7? Anyway, I think, yeah, we're up to number 7. There's been a lot of chat recently, and then, the past year or so, about whether Stu would return or not. Matthew Lillard, just about 45 minutes ago, put on his Instagram this. Let's take a look. Okay, so his most recent, so Matthew Lillard's official Instagram account. I've muted the audio just in case it's like a copyrighted track or something like that. But you can see there, my mum and dad are going to be so mad at me, which one of the famous lines from his character in Scream 1, 28 years ago. So it does beg the question: is that confirmation that Stu is going to return? I've talked about this on a couple of live streams over the past year or so, and also I've talked about it with our eldest child, my stepdaughter, because she's a big Scream fan, and we kind of came to the conclusion. This is way before he put this up, but the timeline could work. Like, first of all, I don't think it was ever properly confirmed that Stu died in Scream 1. Like, if we take a look at his death scene here. So he's fighting with Sydney. Says creepy line. She gets the upper hand. Now, yeah, that would hurt, but it wouldn't kill you. He's obviously got a few stab wounds from earlier on. And he also... Let me pause that. He also gets a TV dropped on his head. And it's an old school TV, so it's quite heavy. And he's wriggling around there like he's been electrocuted. But, characters have came back from worse fates than that and survived. So it's, I think it's fairly reasonable. I think it's, it's believable enough that he could have survived that. The events of Scream 1, I think 1997, 28 years ago, sorry, it is feasible that he survived that, went to jail or an insane asylum, or both, for, 25, 27 years, and is now out on parole. Yeah, that was our thoughts anyway when we were chatting about it. How could Steve return? How could Stu return? And that's what we thought. So, Stu could return, and that's how. He could also return in the same way that Billy did, as a force ghost, for lack of a better phrase. Spoilers for, the last couple of Scream movies. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do we think that that's confirmation that Stu has returned? And how do we think they'll work that into the storyline? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.